Exactly. The common denominator in all of this is for our client to get fair hearing. And if this fair hearing cannot be guaranteed in this court, then we need to try another court. The Constitution is very clear on this. Section 36 made it very clear that he deserves, as of right, the adequate facility to prepare for his defense. And who prepares him for his defense? His defense counsel. But we're not being given the opportunity. The court did make some order, and the consequences of that order would have resulted in getting him adequately prepared. But most of those orders were disobeyed in their material particulars. For instance, we were not provided a clean room where no one will have listening devices to listen to our conversations. And our documents, legal documents we take to the DSS facility, detention facility, are interdicted and seized and taken to places, photocopies and whatnot. Even anybody who is not a lawyer knows that a client, especially a defendant who is facing the death penalty, deserves to have some private time with his lawyers in terms of preparing for his defense. It's not everything we discuss that is critical to his defense that the prosecution is supposed to know in advance. But this is exactly what was happening in this matter. And then secondly, we do have 3 appeals. One goes to restoring his bail, which the Supreme Court criticized, severely criticized revocation of his bail by this High Court. And the other 2 go to the jurisdiction of the High Court to try him for these offenses. So what is really the essence of rushing to trial when you have these 2 situations militating against such trial? So we took that position and we tried to relay it to the Honorable Court, but the court was insisting in the face of all this, especially the injustice of not allowing him his constitutional right to fair hearing, the court was insisting on proceeding to trial. That left our client with no choice than to express his loss of confidence in the impartiality of the court. That's what happened. That's why he requested for the judge to recuse herself. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, sir, the issue of settling out of court, has that one crumbled?
Well, it's going on. It's not particularly an issue for the lawyers. It's particularly an issue for Southeast leaders and the federal government of Nigeria. And it's our understanding as a legal team that they are having discussions on that. Yes. But our job is to come here and practice law and protect the rights of our client. Thank you.
The public must understand. Most of you journalists, the legal correspondents, you don't take time to actually study some of these rulings and judgments. Go and study. In fact, I'll give you
Bring the envelope.
Give it to her.
Yes.
What is it? I'll give it to her because I think she's a bit more.
Give her this legal judgment. I'll replace a copy for you.
For me.
She can.
I want to let the whole world understand something very, very clear. In all this is the judgment of the Supreme Court. It made it very clear that even that the impartiality of the judge is questionable. And it's here. Where is it? Please do bear with me. It says it here. What is it, page? What is that again? Where it says all these things are online. Is it not page 18? All these things are online. So I suggest that the journalists in this country actually take out time to do some basic research. It's not difficult, just minor research. You will understand the vacuousness, the emptiness of all the charges against me.
Okay.
They kept switching the charges. Yes. They said I committed this crime in England, isn't it? Yes. I made a broadcast in England.
Yes.
And in 9 charges leveled against me, this place where I committed this crime was London, United Kingdom.
Yes.
When my lawyers came to see me, I had a discussion with them about how I'm going to defend myself. I told them that no court in Nigeria has jurisdiction to try me. Because since this offense was committed in England, so they said, it's only a UK court that can give a Nigerian court the authority to proceed, isn't it?
Yes. Based on that, they removed London.
Based on that, they now amended the charge again and removed London.
Location of the broadcast.
Location of the broadcast. Contrary to section 196?
174 of the Terrorism Prevention Act 2022.
In violation of their own laws. In violation of their own laws. And you want me to stand trial under such circumstances? Is that possible? Nnamdi Kanu to stand trial where these shenanigans are going on? It's not possible.
Because the Nigerian law is divided.
Yes,
the marked one.
yes.
Okay.
Yes.
No, it's okay. We have many of them.
Mr. Kanu, one last question. One last question. With reference to what she has asked earlier, Justice Binta made it known that she is one of the senior judges in this court.
Yes.
What if?
And I have respect and love for her. She knows.
What if this case comes back to her because she said no other person?
It is not possible. This persecution of the Igbo people, this orchestrated, almost global persecution of the people stops with me. It cannot happen. It can never happen. That is why we do what we do. That is why I do what I do. I am campaigning for the freedom of my people because of the persecution that we are facing. Yes. It's as simple as that. Nothing more, nothing less.
Yes. Thank you very much, sir.
Oh no, what I need to see n'ala Igbo na-eme ihe ọ na-eme si na ọwụ kwere m ka aji na-eme ya ọwụ kwere n'ihi m. I love my people very much and they know it. I don't want all this, anybody involved. I've been hearing about idiots talking all over the place. Some fools trying to be relevant because of Biafra or trying to use my name to gain relevance. I don't want it. I don't want any killings, no kidnapping. All this nonsense are alien to us as a people. I don't know where these animals came from. They are taking advantage of the fact that I'm in detention. But it will soon end. It will soon end. They know what IPOB stands for. IPOB is one family. Any idiot trying to leech on IPOB, trying to use the name of IPOB, trying to subvert the will of the people, our principles and our core values, that person has a lot to contend with when the time comes. You can run, but you can never hide. You can run and hide and be talking all manner of rubbish, but one day we will catch up with you.
Yes, sir.